Hey everybody, how you doing? This is James from Wixplan.com, all things mobile. This is a soft unboxing review for the iPhone 6. Here's the box. It's all white this time. Very few markings actually. There's a little dimple kind of shape here. Other than that, not much on there. There goes his phone. Put that to the side just for a second. Usual AC plug. Yeah. USB and Lightning. Pretty long, I think. Fairly long. Yep, that's the stuff. And the earbuds. These earbuds are actually quite good. If you've ever used them or haven't used them, you may or may not know the quality that comes out of these things are really quite good. Good bass response, good mid, good treble. Overall, quality earphones, earbuds. You would actually enjoy the experience because the sound is that good. So if you go running or you listen to your music or other things, I would say you really would enjoy these. So without a doubt, either your iPod or iPhone, these are a welcome addition to anyone's listening experience. And they actually work when you're in a phone call as well. Oh, we got some documentation here. Can't leave without the documentation, right? SIM key and the usual stuff that nobody wants to know. Alright, let's get to the phone. So, this would be the iPhone 6. Very, very thin. 6.9 millimeters. On this side, we got the sound off and on, volume rockers up and down. This would be the power and the SIM key spot. On the bottom, this will be for your headphones, and there's a speaker and lightning connector area and more speaker. The one on the other side with the small one may be additional microphone. Most likely it is. It's actually a very light phone and really very nice looking. It's rounded edges and the glass curves to meet the edge. So when you're swiping, it's kind of a very simple, smooth gesture from side to side. On the back, we've got the camera and the two-tone flash. Yes. The camera on this guy is an 8 megapixel, but has a larger lens and extra filters loaded in, so you really get a very, very nice picture. It's not the usual, you know, 10, 12, 13, 15, 500 megapixel, which doesn't mean anything anyway. It's only for how big the print is going to be at the end of the day. The quality of your photo always comes from the glass, from the lens itself. Those in photography will know that, and it will make perfect sense to them. So, the iPhone 6 is a very nice device. It's light, it's good looking, the sound quality is quite good actually. The speakers are extremely loud, like you can hear them down the street. Compared to the previous generation, I would say that they bumped up the volume and the capacity for sound and volume on these devices quite a bit. Things that have changed, this is iOS 8 obviously, and you can see the control center. Yeah. And let's see with some other stuff. Notification area. Yeah. Things that came with the phone that people may or may not care about. There's this thing called Tips. It's an app that kind of helps you get through iOS 8 and learn a few things about your phone. Every once in a while, it'll give you a new tip. Kind of a nice thing to have. There's also the handy dandy health app. And a whole host of other features. The basic settings breakdown is pretty much the same. You know, just usual suspects, right? So the phone itself, it is, well, this one here is a 64 gig iPhone 6 4.7 inch screen. It's got 1 gig of RAM, but see, I know what people are thinking. Oh, it's only 1 gig of RAM. Oh my gosh! But see, Apple is smart about this stuff. They don't need more than 1 gig of RAM to do what they need to do. They have 2 processors in there offloading the cycles that are used for those things. So they don't really need that much temporary memory. They're using it. They are sidestepping RAM for the most part, using as little as possible. So it makes perfect sense that, you know, they're not using a lot of RAM. Just like BlackBerry compress all their information so that it doesn't use up as much space, Apple sidesteps RAM and finds other ways to offload the power, which makes very good sense. So in the other things in here, in the camera app, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but I'll show it to you anyway. So you've got the time lapse and slow-mo settings in here. I tried them and they're quite cool. The time lapse and the slow-mo in iOS 8 is actually a lot of fun and quite entertaining. So at the end of the day, this is a really quite nice phone. It'll fit really well in the hand. It's not heavy. It's light actually. It's all of probably 1.36 or 39 grams. It's quite light. You know, it weighs almost nothing. Oh, I'm not gonna drop it. Maybe you should get a case. Yeah, yeah. So I have 2 cases. I have this kind of gel one, which is pretty good. You stick it in and it just kind of slides on. Yeah, so looks like that, right? The only problem is with some of these gel cases, they make the hole for where the volume off and on is really small, so it's really hard to dig your hand in there to turn it off and on, right? And so as a result, I don't use this case all that much, even though it's great and it's like doesn't add too much to the phone. I just I get annoyed it's too small. And while the buttons they're not as responsive as they could be. So I got a different case. This one is cool, but I got a different one. I got this one. This one is made by Incipio, and on the inside seems to be a kind of velvet. It's hard to see on here, but it's something that cushions your phone. On the outside, it's soft too. So this case has a real premium feel. This is the Featherlight case from Incipio, and for the iPhone 6. And basically take your phone, pop it in, and kaboom, there you have it. So on the sides, it's open, easy access, get to all your stuff just like that. And it's grippy, comfy, jazzy. This is the iPhone 6. Wix1.com, all things mobile.